Where the breakfast, run it up, run it up. J-Chain's in the booth, turn the mics up. Let's go. Step in the game, no cap, no gimmicks. Crypto in the veins, I'm built for the business. Charge on the screen, fights in the ring. Family first, but I handle my thing. The gym flow, but the hustle stay clean. Real world moves while they chase me. Every show lit, community tight, double 3BC. We shining so bright. Chain, run the blocks to the pace. Crypto fights family, all in one place. On the base up, base with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, the whole world wake. Chain, run the blocks to the pace. Crypto fights family, all in one place. On the base up, base with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, let the whole world wake. No fake hype, I'm about that grind. Everybody have it like a bag of that shine. Deals on day, adoption in sight. Building the future when I grab that mic. Respect on the name, put the work in daily. Streaming live and the fans still rate me. From ATL to Singapore flights. When I touch down, it's nothing but light. J-Chain, run the blocks at the pace. Crypto fights family, all in one place. Turn the bass up, bass, make the speakers shake. What a breakfast, let the whole world wake. Chain, wake up, wake, chain.
Hey, everybody, smash the like button.
Yo, GM, you dang right. Smash that freaking like button. Hope you're doing all right today, guys. I know the markets are looking a little shiesty. Down a little bit. Bitcoin was like 109. Let's pop open Coin Market Cap really quick so that we know what we're talking about. But I hope you all have had a wonderful, wonderful week. Today is Friday, the 26th of September. Bitcoin is $109,550. ETH, $39.60. Man, we'll take a look at some numbers in just a second here. Let's see. We had 1.1, not gigawatts, not gigawatts, not jigglebots, $1.1 billion in liquidations today. You. $400 million of long positions in ETH destroyed. $265 million of Bitcoin wiped. Sold. Massacred. From 250 down below. Is it down below 200? For real? 196. Golly. Down 18% on the week. Actually, almost 19% on the week. Yowza. Let's see. Strategy stock down 10%. They gave up all the gains that they got. 10%. Those 10% crypto stock boys. Stonks. Guys, smash the like button. Appreciate you being here. My name is Jay Chains. Whoa, I'm punching mics. I'm getting ready. Hitting that flight today out to Singapore. Hope y'all are doing well. Make sure that you smash the like button if you are watching on YouTube. If you are watching on X, go ahead. Hit the heart. Tag some friends. Post the video. We're going to have a good time. It is Friday. It's pizza day. It is pizza day. Hey, we'll get to that in a little bit here. But I do want to make sure that y'all know we've got not only the live stream going, but I've got a space going as well. I think I've got it up correctly, hopefully. So if you want to join that, you can come on up to the stage in a little bit. We're going to go through some stuff first. This is my last show stateside for a little bit here. Flying out to Singapore today. I've got a 13.5-hour flight to Doha, Qatar. And then from there, got a little bit of a layover, a couple hours, and then headed out to Singapore. So we'll be going to Crypto Fight Night on October 1st. Going to be cornering for a couple of our friends over there. Ken Bozak fighting against Grimace. And then Aaron, the blonde broker, fighting against Jenna X. And then there's some other people that we know out there. So we'll see what other corners we get into and see how that goes. But I am looking forward to that. You know what else I'm looking forward to? A little coffee here. They say money can't buy happiness. But it can buy pizza. And that's pretty much the same thing. That's from the coffee mug my mother sent me for my birthday this year. Sorry, I should not drink that in the microphone. I know that's rude and obnoxious. So, all right. So here is the plan. Let me make sure that I put my phone on the charger so that it does not die. We would not like that. All right. So let's get through. We got a couple kind of articles that I'd like to get through today to kind of set up the conversation for later. So make sure you guys smash the like button, hit the heart, do all the things that you got to do to bring some more friends in here. Remember, we got a space going, so you can join the conversation a little bit later. But for now, we're just gonna go through. We'll go through some headlines, and then we'll pick up some numbers. We'll look at coin market cap and maybe some charts. See what you guys want to do. So if there's any charts that you guys do want to see, let me know. Drop it in the chat, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later. We can look them up on TradingView, as well as if you want a Dex Tools or Dex Screener style coin. But if we use TradingView, we'll be able to use some of the indicators we got, like the leapfrog and stuff. And this might be the right time, especially with a dip, to be looking at some opportunities, and maybe just maybe. So call me maybe. Maybe the shrimping boat might have to go out for a little spin in the harbor, see what we can find. You never know. Well, when we open up Coin Market Cap, we'll do some shrimping. We'll look at the maps. We'll plot whatever shrimping captains do. We'll plot them, chart the seas, the open seas, matey. Yarg! Make sure you smash the like. All right. Let's see. We want to do. Which is the one? That one right there. All right. BlackRock registers a Bitcoin premium yield ETF in Delaware. Here we go. Chain catcher news. iShares Bitcoin premium income ETF. The entity type being a statutory trust, and the registered agent being BlackRock Advisors. There you go. It aims to provide Bitcoin related premium income. There you go. Love the premium income. This is a short article. There you go. We're just going quick today. We're going to blast through these. That's kind of the whole point. Shout out to the chat really quick. I see we got a couple of the fam in there. Mike Vollmer, what's up, my brother? Taking home the gold today. Let's go. Adventureful Mama, thank you for reposting the stream, honey. Choppy Land, what's up, fam? What's up, Steve Hickey? Let's go. Plasma has a 24-hour trading value of $6 billion with a $2.5 million market cap. All right. On the XPL. All right. Well, maybe we'll one of these days we'll check out the XPL. You know what? Here's the deal. You know who I know knows a lot about XRP? Is my friend Jenna. Jenna happens to also be fighting my friend Aaron. I said, going to be cornering for Aaron at Crypto Fight Night in Singapore. Coming up here, but I think it would be wise to sit down with Jenna while I'm there and talk about XRP, because again, she's big in the XRP, and so shout out to the XRP army out there. You know that. Hooah, hurrah, hooray for that. All right, here we go. Let's see. BlackRock files to launch the covered call strategy fund shares premium Bitcoin ETF. Let's see. Why does this matter? You got income generation, market evolution, and volatility monetization. So, all right, we got another article here. This one about BNB. Let's bring it back, y'all. Chop now, y'all. BNB Chain announces Korean Blockchain Week and Token 2049. I'll see you there, Singapore. Side events, deepening the global community connections. Now, I will tell you, if y'all are not familiar, and this is the one of the best things you can do, and you could honestly do this if you just want to check out a crypto event near you. This is what you want to do. This is going to be what you want to do. Luma. Luma is the name of the app. Here, let me full screen myself here. Luma. All right. Luma. It's not really zooming in on it. Come on. Anyway, that is one of the best apps, and all of the events, for the most part, all of the conferences are using them. You can also, if you're an event organizer and you're, constantly throwing events, most likely you're still doing this in your town too. So I've seen, you can just navigate to, if you want to find some, let's see, you go, let's navigate here. Discover is what it is, search events, and you can go to, a crypto. There is a crypto category. See the purple Bitcoin logo right there. So you can click on that and then just try to find some crypto events that are near you. But anyway, I have got myself locked and loaded to a lot of the side events for Singapore. And thankfully, for this one, I'm not fighting, or else that would be a little bit more difficult because the just the social atmosphere is not really conducive to your last couple days of fight camp before you go out there. You can go out and for a little bit and get a little social time, but you're not going out, staying out late, doing all the networking and stuff. And so I got the opportunity to get myself lined up to a lot of these. Now let's see, where are we going? My events. Some of the big ones I know that I got accepted to. There's a Coinbase thing, a bunch of VC and AI capital connections. Let's see. There was a SWE thing, a KOL Connect, MemeCon. Let's see. We got a lot. DGen House, pending on that one. DGen House, get me in. DPIN VIP night. There we go. You know who I think we're going to see there? I think I'm going to see my friend William. And if you guys know William, he's a big DPIN guy. He's been in our community for a while. He's been busy, man. I think he's been building a lot of content for himself, and I think he's doing a really good job with it. So, all right, get that thing back on the charger. Okay, so our next article that I remember, we're just blasting through these because I want to make sure that we open up the stage to everybody on the space to come up and chat and just kind of hang out and vibe. And I really thought that we'd have a better conversation, just maybe about IRL events, specifically because I'm going to Singapore. So we've got not only is it the conference Token 2049, but also you've got the crypto fight night. So double whammy. I'm actually struggling with my packing because when you go to a crypto conference, you bring all your tech, you bring your I bring the cameras, lights, action, baby. And then when I go to a fight event, I got to bring boxing gloves and pads and all yada yada yada. And so now it's like, man, this is a split personality packing trip, and I'm having a hard time doing it because I don't want to shortchange myself on the tech or the fighting gear. That's a lot of stuff. So we'll get it. We'll get that thing packed. Steve, Mike Vollmer in the house. Let's go. All right. Let's see. There was another Bitcoin story, another ETF inflow, outflow story. We got looking like things are looking a little better over here for Bitcoin these days. Bitcoin ETF saw a net inflow of 2,186 Bitcoin, while ETH saw an outflow. Ethereum ETFs saw an outflow of 29,764 Ethereum. So the last couple of weeks kind of been back and forth as it seems on the inflows, outflows, with the power struggle of, I really think it's, very analogous to where we at with this market. A lot of people are getting fed up. A lot of people are getting tired. A lot of people feel like we should be moving in a different direction. And I think, unfortunately, that's just the way the crypto market moves. And that's what it does, is that it will always do the exact opposite of what groupthink thinks. And groupthink wants number go up. However, we're going to struggle. And maybe I had said this the other day. And if you think about earlier this year, there were several times where, historically, Bitcoin rips. I think February is something that comes to mind. We expected a hot and heavy February, and we got a disaster of a February. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we all were thinking, and then like numbers were all right this month. It's not like, with the exception of the last little bit here, dropping back down to 109, and we'll see where this thing stops. But with all that being said, we had some good activity, and everybody was like, Q4, once we get to October, it's gonna rip. Well, this could be the little bit of the the dump before the pump, if you will. So it's just interesting watching again, the inflows, outflows between Bitcoin and Ethereum just kind of be a little wishy-washy. Just markets are deciding. And once we see, and I feel like once we see the next big pop, and I would think, we talk about liquidations, $1.1 billion of liquidations happened today, right? I would think that for the mass liquidation event to happen before number actually go up should be a little bit more severe. You know what I mean? Like, and that's unfortunate. And when you play with gas, you've gotta, or when you play with fire, you gotta expect to get burnt a little. I know I did, right? Trading. I'm not leverage trading at the moment. I'm just spot holding. Kind of learned my lesson, and we'll wait for the market sentiment to go back up. We'll wait for we get a little bit into a not quite the parabolic phase, because you don't want to miss the run up to that, but we'll wait. We're good. There's always another trade, man. That's one of the biggest things, one of the biggest lessons that I have learned trading throughout the years, is that there's always another fucking trade, man. Don't rush to get into it. Don't, because that's how you blow it up. That's how you get wrecked. Wrecked, my guy. So all right, let's see here. We've got another BlackRock. Well, no, this is basically the same one that we were talking about, the premium Bitcoin ETF. So we don't need to cover that. And we'll cover the liquidation story. We'll do that. And then if there's anything else, make sure you guys drop it in the chat. And then pop over to Coin Market Cap here in a second. And then, if we want to have a conversation, we can. And if we don't, hey, it's Friday, baby. Sometimes you just got to let the class out early. So maybe we'll do that today. All right. Crypto liquidations top 1 billion as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana sell-offs worsen. Strategy plunge as much as 10%, is now lower year to date. Oof. This guy looks not too happy. He's an unhappy investor. He might be credited, but he is an unhappy investor. That's for certain. What to know? Bitcoin, I showed you earlier. Coin Market Cap showed us we were 109,500, marking its weakest price in nearly a month, while ETH dropped 8% to approach 3,800. Woo! The sell-off triggered $1.1 billion in liquidations across leveraged derivatives trading positions, with ETH longs leading at over 400 million. Crypto equities, including Michael Saylor's strategy, saw steep losses, as we reported just a second ago, 10%. 5-month low there. Rough early session. You never know. It may just be, the people try to get that pizza money, right? That's all. People are taking their profits to get the pizza money to have their Friday pizza. I can guarantee you at least some people are. ETH, let's see, it's now lost 22% since its record high last month. You got Solana, went from 250 just 2 weeks ago down below 200. It was 196 a few minutes ago when we were looking. We'll pop back over there in just a second here. The CoinDesk 20 index was down 20%. All right, there's our friends over at CoinDesk. All right, you know what we should look at? It's always fun to look at. Crypto bubbles. Whoa, XPL plus 56. Hey, shout out to all the XPL fans. What is plasma? There it is. Okay, so okay, my bad. I thought Choppy Land, I thought you was talking about freaking the XRP ledger. Talking about plasma. What is plasma? Let's go to let's pull up Coin Market Cap. Let's share you go. There you go. Here we are at Coin Market Cap. As you can see, the market's down 2% today, down to 3.75 trillion, man. It just seemed like yesterday. Just seemed like freaking yesterday. We were over 4 trillion, altcoin season at 72. I would say it's probably lower than that, to be honest with you, especially with fear and greed index at 32. Come on, man. Oof. This is the time, though. You know what they say: buy the fear, sell the greed. Buy the fear, sell the greed. If you want a guarantee, let's do this. If you want to literally guarantee to make money in cryptocurrency, I guess in anything, man, maybe in the stock market, but fuck the stocks market right now. That's not my jam. If you want to guarantee to make some money in crypto, you buy when people are fearful and you sell when they are greedy. Does that mean that this might not go a little bit farther? Is that what you're saying, Jay Chains? It's at 32, man. It ain't gonna go. It's gonna go more. It's gonna go more. I gotta pull this up so you guys can see it. I didn't even have it up. 32. I'm not scared. Don't be scared. Look at that. We've seen it go lower, but that just means it's a good opportunity. We know inevitably what's going to happen with crypto. So if you got the dry powders, get ready to deploy. Would like to see this thing make another attempt into the 20s. That would be great. This happened here in March. It happened again in April. Triple bottom. Let's go. Triple bottom. All right. That's enough of that. Altcoin season. So this is where we go shrimping. Let's whoops. Wrong song. Forgot. It's in here now. Here we go. RBT. I'm your Captain J. Chase, and today we're going a shrimping. And if you don't know about shrimping, here's what you do. You go to CoinMarketCap, and you check out the CMC Altcoin Season Index. But don't stop there. You got to go down, matey, down to the top 100 coins performance over the last 90 days. And you scroll and you scroll and you scroll. You look at Bitcoin and you say, what has it been doing? Because that's your benchmark, baby. My throat, that's hurting my throat. It was getting weaker and weaker as I was going on. I know y'all were like starting to probably laugh, be like, this fool. I couldn't sustain that. All right. Bitcoin has done 2.3% gains over the last 90 days, right? So we always use that as our benchmark. That's the that's sea level. Bitcoin's our sea level here at the Shrimp and Boats League, Shrimp and Boat Tournament. And so what we want to do is we want to find everything that's kind of underperforming, right? Because when altcoin season does kick off, like this would be a good opportunity. And is it always the best because it doesn't take into consideration what might be down right now? And when we'll go back and we'll take a look and see what's exactly performing and underperforming right now. But over the last 90 days, this is where we go. And and why we say shrimping is because shrimps are bottom feeders, and we're going to go pick the bottom here. All right. Pi has just lived at the bottom for a long time now. And we're not into that. So we're not getting any Pi, but we got some other ones. Virtual down 30%. Now, typically, when we first started shrimping, we would see things that were down 80, 75%. Man, these fucking things were in the gutter. So obviously they're performing a little bit better now, but all in all, gains are gains, and we'll take them. So what you do is you just go down here and you find the more credible tokens that you would want to add to your portfolio. And that's that's your business, which ones you get. Like for me, like in this, if I were to try to pull out, and you're going to want to find the most opportunity, right? And so, with virtual down 30%, I think virtual is probably going to have a pretty good future, to be perfectly honest with you. And so, I at one point had a bag of virtual, and I would add to it if I still had it, or maybe this is the time to shrimp up some virtual. Sonic Phantom, I don't really know what the catalyst is going to be for its next major move, but it's not a bad project. So, you can always take a look at that. Pump. I mean, let's take a look at the pump chart. It's not something I've done. Here's the all-time. And so this might be actually, look, we might be doing a zoop, getting ready to do a zoop and a rip. Oh, you can't see that. Here you go. So here's the pump fun chart, all time. So it's on a little bit of a dip right now, right? It's never been, over a 9/10 of a penny, but it's been pretty close a couple times, right? Is there any more? No, that's it. All right. I don't know if I would buy the pump fund token, to be honest with you. I mean, that's like ultimate speculation. Oh, I see my guy Hash coming up here. That's like ultimate speculation to me. Especially with what's going on. And I feel like, and I might be the exception to the rule here. And maybe some other people do feel the same way as I do. But I am not a fan of what Pump is doing to crypto. Or what Let me take that back. It's not Pump's fault. It's everybody's free will to do as they wish. But you know what? Let's say hi to Hash. Hash, what's up, brother, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. I want to listen to this rant first, though.
About Pump?
Tell me how you really feel about Pump.fun, J Chains. Unleash the hate.
Well, okay. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if we can get the steam train rolling here. I got a lot on my mind today, getting ready to travel for like the next 24 hours. But the whole idea of what Pump.fun has, and I say what Pump Fun has done, and ultimately it's what the fucking retards in our industry have the capacity to do, because it's not Pump's fault that some people are just as moronic as they are. But it has, I believe, started to create such an we had a bad name. Crypto had a bad rap. Crypto has been, the first it was drug dealers and pirates and criminals and money launderers and all that stuff. And now it's just like the dregs of society where unfortunately people are so high on hopium that they are going to hit it big with their creator fees, they will do anything. And one, it's promoting absolutely unhealthy thought and unhealthy ecosystem growth. Two, I talked to some people who work in traditional finance and they work on the institutional side, and they have said that since this has started, there has been a large group of institutional people who have said basically, nah, like I'm not getting I'm not getting involved because of that, because of how insane this is turning into this little niche part of the ecosystem. And again, it's my burden to bear, right? Because most people don't give a shit. And I put a post the other day saying I would actually rather, and my goal is to find a Web3 job. So don't get me wrong. But in this post saying like I would rather go get a fucking job at like Walmart being a greeter than launch a Pump Fund creator token, because I feel like it is just nothing but extraction. And that's all that's happening in our space is the extractors just keep extracting and idiots just keep falling for it. And everybody's going to go broke except for a couple people. And then everybody's going to be sad and crying that, they fucked up and they lost all their crypto. And to me, it's just, we could do so much better. And I feel like, we've been talking about crypto and NFTs and this ecosystem taking the next step up, leveling up to the next phase of where we need to be, especially because you've heard me talk about, and I use the example because of Bitcoin and the conferences and how consistently I've been going to the Bitcoin conference, but watching it go from a movement to an industry to in like the financial ecosystem of like the entire globe has been insane. And so it's time to fucking grow up. Like not everybody lives in like on Skid Row. Not everybody lives on Bourbon Street. Not everybody lives on Beale Street. Not everybody wants to deal with that. And if you think about like content creators, like views are way down for everybody. Everybody that does like, educational, everybody that, has some kind of like desire to promote healthy growth in this space. And where is all the attention? It's on the Pump Fun streams. And like, if it's not two girls, making out or doing whatever they want to do, nobody's watching. So nobody's consuming like actual content because they're just watching degen shit to try to pump a coin to get rich. Like, it's just so fucking stupid right now. That, again, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to do whatever they want, and they can have their fun in the casino, and they can be degens, and they can gamble and hope and smoke hopium and all that stuff. It's not for me. Not for me. I want something better for me, my family. I'm not looking to tarnish my brand, my reputation. I'm not looking to change what I do to conform to get the views and the likes anymore, because I think it's just, I'm over it. I'm over how stupid people in this industry have gotten. There you go.
But that being said, good buying opportunity, or
What'd you say?
no? I'm just kidding. But that being said, since we're shrimping, is it a good? And we had a good floor here. I was trying to bring some levity. It didn't work. That's okay. They can't all be winners, J Chains.
I know, it's all right. You
It's
tried,
good to
and
see
I
you.
will give you that A+ for effort, for certain.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel very similar, and I understand why you continue to like put the caveat, like, not that it's Pump Fund's fault, but like, no, I'm going the other way. They have some responsibility here. Yes, they can't control what people do, but if you have a platform, you have some level of accountability, right? Like, YouTube isn't the one putting the YouTube videos out there, but they also can't allow snuff films on their platform, right? Like, there's a give and take.
Right.
So there's at least the bare minimum of moderation that I don't know that they're doing the best job at so far. But also, beyond just regular moderation, they knew what was going to happen, right? And yes, you make the tools, and what people do with them is not your responsibility. But as an industry, I do agree that I think it kind of does make us look bad, or at least it can make us look bad with what is. And of course, that's what's popular, because that's what people have always just degenerated to when new platforms come around. It's 2 chicks, 1 cup, and degenerate behaviors. And it's a little sad. It is a little sad.
It is, and it's,
From a technology standpoint.
And I've said in a few, like, recently on a few shows, and it's not that I'm the crypto police, and I shouldn't have even like that weight on my chest at all. But I just, as someone who, I've got a young family, I've got a daughter, I've got a wife, like, I want them to like be able to put on anything that we're doing here or talking about in crypto, and have it be, I don't know, appropriate. But obviously, flipping through pump.fun streams is not something anybody should be doing with their family anyway. But
did you hear this? And I'll know more next week. But from what I understand, they paid Trev to change his ticker.
Really?
Like, legitimately called him up and was like, hey, you need to stop promoting this. We will give you money if you airdrop. Like, I don't know if they told him how to do the switch over to Trench Coin, but I mean, that's what he said. He couldn't tell the details, and I will try and find out more. But they do understand that there is some limit to the gross behavior that they're condoning. And I don't think they want people out there on the streets putting pump fun in the same conversation as scat porn, as a different example that has nothing to do with from what I know, at least.
Yeah. It's to me, it's just crazy that that's where it's all going, and people just haven't learned their lesson. Like, you learn this shit with the celebrity coins, like, and now like, everyone sees, like, the moment that the stream ends, what happens to the token? You know what I mean? Oh,
did I lose you?
Yeah, I just got a call. Actually, it was from Eric. Yeah. I'm just gonna send him a text message really quick.
And was he like, stop fudding my bags, or?
No. So Eric, the guy who's fighting Ken. I just got to tell him I'll call him in 20.
Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for showing up to Token 2049. This is your chance to hit that purple pill and retweet some art from one of the most fantastic artists in the space, Sandra. She's down there in the audience of Twitter Spaces. And I guess you YouTube people are all right as well.
They're all right, man. They're few and far between. And that's okay. I like X, man. X is home. That's my people.
Well, retention wise, do you get more retention, like repeat customers? Do you get more repeat customers in the spaces or in the streams?
On the streams, for sure. Yeah, there's like there's over 100 on X that have tuned in on the stream.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right. So, but that being said,
Yes.
are we buying pump? Is it a buy?
I don't think so, man. I mean, it's only down 18% in the last 90 days. So this wouldn't be a shrimping one for me. I would say probably like, and this is silly, but because I hate the chart with a passion on ICP. But ICP could be a good buy. What do you guys think of ICP?
I don't know anything about it. Tell me.
I don't know much
I
about
own
it
some,
either.
but only because people that are smarter than me own some.
That's definitely one of those reasons. And the same thing, I know a couple smart people, and I know a lot of people in the community, they're very feverish holders. Now, one thing that I gotta know, did they get, and there was like something that Sam had to do with ICP when it launched, and like, because it launched at like, was that $428, and then just proceeded to get nuked, and it's at $4.10 now. So it's down like everything, the whole thing, 99%. But there is some affiliation with Sam, which you guys, did you hear he tweeted from jail, or it was his buddy or something? You hear that, Hash?
I did. I saw the tweet with my own two eyes.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it's a thing. Oh, I need to go find that tweet and put what part of the cycle is this. It's a good key milestone that we need to remember.
the Sam tweet.
Yeah.
Well, there was
Right.
because like the timing of it is very interesting, right? Because it was like the next day or in a couple days or whatever. Like the FTX is supposed to be paying some people back, and like the FTX token like ripped.
Oh, interesting. I did not know the lore of the payments. I assumed it was, hey, CZ's getting all this attention. I also went to jail and founded a crypto exchange. I want some attention. I thought that's what it was.
Let's see. So depending on when the post happened, this thing ripped up from 82 cents to $1.
The post was 7:37. Shout out Blue Jays. PM on the 23rd.
All right.
Eastern.
Wait, at what time?
7:37 Eastern PM.
All right, at 7:30 p.m. on the 23rd of September, the year 2025, FTX pumped from 82 cents in a half an hour up to $1.20. Damn.
I didn't even know FTX existed anymore. I mean, I guess I did, because like you can't just go away as a crypto, but like who is buying FTX in the year of our Lord 2025? Apart from smart investors who saw him tweet and went and rode the volume. But yeah, there's definitely some. I don't want to go to jail. It seems very suspicious to me, the timing, especially if there's a payout coming that relies on some of those tokens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Don't be suspicious.
But also, but it's interesting because I remember Jail Stool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how we could forget. But Dave Portnoy came out and said something like this, like, shouldn't it be illegal for me to like tweet out something when I know the price is going to go up? But like, it's not. It's not. He didn't get paid to do it, right? I mean, it's his company, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, it's wrong. It's manipulation. But like, I don't.
But
what
it's
do you
crime
do
season.
about it?
Right now is crime season.
Man, he must be so pissed that he existed before crime season. Poor guy.
Oh man.
Poor guy. Him and Hawk Tua.
You gotta spin on that thing, man.
Yeah, if she would have just waited 3 months, she'd be our hero, not our villain. It's crazy.
3 months to rug her coin or to show up on the scene?
To launch, if she would have just like waited till Trump, you know?
Oh, she should have waited. You know what she should have done? She should have launched a pump fund creator token. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she would have crushed it, and she wouldn't have had to rely on Doc Hollywood to steal all her money, allegedly.
The old country bumpkin gets taken by the crypto savvy degen. Classic story, man. Classic. There's going to be, by the time we get to the year like 2050, there's going to be a whole genre of movies on Netflix about innocent people getting took for their crypto.
I'm not going to go as far as to call her innocent personally, but yeah.
Pookie Bear, come on, man.
Inexperienced, maybe?
Come on, Pookie Bear.
Like, yeah, a little Pookie. I wonder what happened to Pookie. You think he stuck around?
Dude, no way, right? There's no way she kept him around.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, good point. Because he probably wanted to ride that wave.
He was probably like shopping like every day, just like looking at what do dudes like that look for? Like definitely not Gucci tracksuits. He's looking for like a new
really
John Deere.
Expensive garden hose. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's like, look at this. Hey, look at this chrome finish in this 18-hole garden hose sprayer with AI integration with temperature control. Baby, come on, spin on the thing.
Yeah, I'm imagining that he bought a really expensive Japanese bidet, but thought it was a sprinkler, and it's just like sitting in his front lawn.
DJ and Brian says she paid him off, gave him a cow. Man, that's it. You teach him to fish, man. You give the boy a steak, man. He's gonna eat a meal, a nice meal. But if you give him the dang cow, he's gonna drink some milk. You guys are weird. Anybody that drinks milk, y'all are weird.
Yeah, you weirdos.
Especially if it's in the bag. What's up?
Animals,
There he is.
products.
What's up, Care Bear?
Nice train wreck there, bro.
Thank you.
No problem. I have very little in me because I've been up way too long for days on end trapping raccoons. If you've been on my timeline, so like trying to befriend them, trying to retrain them to like be better behaved little creatures, and I think like I'm losing my mind, dude. Like I'm clearly like obviously poor mother's obsessed with the damn thing. She thinks that they're rabid and I'm going to get rabies and stuff by handling them. I'm just like, I am not paying somebody $1,000.
Shot up to date?
There is babies. So I've caught 2 of the babies, unfortunately.
Is your rabies shot up to date?
Oh, my rabies shot? Fuck no. I don't take shots unless no, I know. And there is no cure for humans. So I'm playing on the edge. I know. But whatever. Like it's Canada, man. I'm not going to be stymied by fucking 4 raccoons. They're not coming into my house and driving me out. So
4 is the number?
Like, without lethal force, I am going to remove them from my home. And I'm relocating them to a wildlife shelter where they are. Well, it's like a shelter. It's basically a barn with like a big trail and stuff. But there's lots of room for them to romp and play with other raccoons. And I don't know. I think I'm doing the right thing. I'm not taking them too far away. Like I'm not like driving them like 100 miles away, and I'm not like shooting them in the face like lots of people recommend I do, or feed them raisins. For some reason, raisins kills them. I don't know what that's all about. But I'm not doing that.
There was a time where I was trying to take out a cat. And I was gonna give it antifreeze because, from what I understand, they love how sweet it is.
No, dude, it's like they'll drink it and then they'll die. It's like putting cyanide in your wife's breakfast cereal every morning.
Well, a little different. Not a fan of cats. I am a fan of my wife.
Just saying.
I get it.
I don't know, man. It's a prickly situation. I'm getting a lot of feedback on both sides of the sides I didn't even know existed.
Oh, everybody becomes an expert.
Man, this boy's This boy's acting like ice up in here. I'm like, ice? Are you kidding? I'm not even allowed into the United States of America, and you're telling me I'm a fucking ice official? Come on now.
Okay, so talk to me about the raccoon sitch. You're using sardines to trap them. You've caught 2 or 1 so far, and there's 4 total. Is that right?
2. Yeah, there's 4, and I got 2 of them. They're hilarious to watch. I wish I had some cameras because the antics are like absolutely hilarious. Like they come along, they come out of the roof. Our roof is really weird. It's got this like kind of sconcing or whatever you call it, and then there's this one area where they can actually stand on the roof and then push up into the roof because there's like a little peak at the top of the front of our house, and so they pushed that in and they punched it in and they got in there. And so they come down out at like around like 7 or 8 o'clock, and they shimmy down this pole like fucking like little firefighters, and they like look scared like when they're coming down the pole because like it's not even like a 6-foot drop, but they're like they're big. And the big one is anyway. The two next ones that I got to get are full size raccoons.
Oh, so they're letting the idiot smaller ones are going first, and this is gonna.
Well, the babies are just stupid enough, right? And it's gonna be it might be a little bit more difficult, and it's gonna be way heavier to carry these things because they're like monsters. Like the one I saw was like 3 sizes the size of my cat. It was absolutely massive. Like, what the hell is that thing?
Have you had conversations?
And it's precariously like sliding down this pole like a firefighter, like a stripper or something. It was hilarious.
Stripper raccoons. That sounds like something to do in the metaverse. Speaking of the metaverse, actually, October 6th, and I'll get some stuff set up, and I had a call, and I got to put the interview out with Shane from Ethereum Towers the other day. We did a fun interview. And we set up, I'm going to start doing Metaverse Mondays. So when I get back from Singapore, the first Monday of October is the 6th. And so I'll be in my Oculus. You guys can access Ethereum Towers through the computer. You don't need an Oculus. It's probably better that you don't use the Oculus anyway because of something like the dev store and how it all works. But I will be able to stream, and then you guys can come in and hang out in the apartment. And he was talking about actually even making it giving me a larger one to be able to use so that we can have more people in and do like a meet and greet and conversation. We'll do like a whole show. We can have the whole show in the metaverse, and so that's going to be October 6th. So check that out. Set a reminder yourself.
So it'll be like a chat room with avatars, basically. You've got like a big ass.
Correct. And then like we will do a show, and so it will have to be like one of those things where everybody can, it could be because of the spatial audio and all that stuff, like everybody can be there, and we just hope that most people are respectful, especially like if it's say like the 3 of us are having a conversation, just some bozo doesn't just walk up and start talking, interrupt. You know what I mean? There's always that threat. So it's going to be a test to see how it goes, but the whole idea of having the show live in the metaverse and chatting with a whole group of people, I think would be pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds pretty neat, man. I mean, I know you've had the virtual property for a while, and you've been trying to figure out what to do with it and stuff. But like, sounds like they've taken it a little bit further now. You have some options. So if we can just like lurk, if we can get on our PC and lurk, that's cool. Because I don't have an Oculus. I have like PS4 VR or something from like 10 years ago.
And let me get
I'm not gonna be able to participate that way, but
and I will get some more details on this too, because a few months ago I actually there was three apartments on the floor, like dirt cheap, and so I scooped them. So I've got 3 additionals, and I don't know when the capacity of being able to like lease it out is, but I am definitely willing to like give 2 to some homies here from the community, and then maybe do a giveaway for another one just to like a random person or whatever. But at least have a couple of the homies to have an apartment there to be able to to do what they want. Like the whole thing is like it's a metaverse for non-gamers. So like DGen Brian says, it's like The Sims but gayer.
Yeah. Did you play? Well, I was just gonna say, did you ever play Second Life?
No, I
'Cause
know
I
what
did
it is,
not,
I
but
know what it is, but I never played
I
it.
know what it is too. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're in the same boat here. So like I've never, because to me it's like second life, like, you know what I mean? Like you have to hate your first life pretty much completely to like embrace the second life. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
that was
Like,
always,
and
that was always one of the
put
big
all that work
questions.
into it.
Yeah, that was always one of the big questions about the metaverse. When we get to that truly immersive state, right? When you think about the Oasis from Ready Player One, like at what point does that life become more attractive than your normal life? And I would say that there's probably people on this planet that it will happen very quick. I'm way more tangible. I would prefer always to do handshakes and hugs versus a what's up in the metaverse. But that's me in particular. So I don't think that I mean, unless something absolutely crazy happens in my life, that would not be something that could ever happen to me. I couldn't get stuck in there or prefer that life. And I know that you're gonna say, but dude, that's like what you do now. Twitter and YouTube and videos and all that stuff. And I get it, but it's not the same, even though it's kind of the same. We're attached to these fucking devices. Go ahead, Ash.
Did you ever watch not the latest Futurama remake, but the one before this? There was this fantastic episode called Bender's All the Way Down.
No, I did not. I have not.
Okay. So what if we're in one right now, I guess is where my head's at, right? Like if the simulation could be so immersive that you could handshake and kiss and hug and feel, at that point, would you be interested?
Nah,
Like, dude,
man.
think about it like this, dude. Think about this, Jay. All those, everything that Hash just mentioned can be transmitted with electrical impulses and chemical stimulation. So your brain could literally be in a simulation right now and not know the difference. Right? Like that's the whole thing. That's the plot of the Matrix.
Oh, why you got to do that to me, man? You guys know that when we did Conspiracy Theory Week, like I was wrecked for like a month.
Sorry, bro, but this is what goes through this is what keeps me up at night.
Interesting. I would like to think that I'm not in a simulation, although I feel like more and more as time goes on, I'm questioning if our Earth is flat or round. I'm questioning it. I don't know. I got to see it for my own eyes.
Okay, so I'm not posing that as a question, dude. I'm telling you, in the future, you're gonna and how is the Earth flat?
No. How can you see it with your own eyes?
Rocket ship.
Oh,
I need to go into outer space.
Okay. And then
we got to start crowdfunding like immediately for this.
And then I've got to go to the ice wall. Ashley, I mean, the list goes on.
We got to go to.
But like,
Asgard.
Did you hear about the final experiment? They just did this. They just went to Antarctica and filmed the 24-hour sun, like 8 months ago.
Okay.
They did it.
Are you sure? Yeah. Were you there? Did you watch them film it?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh my god!
Of course, all of the people who are globies would, of course, call this the end of the argument, and the flat Earth realists would say it was a stage set, or they obviously
clearly Hollywood.
Because people
clearly this was Hollywood.
Like prominent members of the flat Earth community went down, and they've now been kicked out of the flat Earth community for basically saying, "Listen, guys, like I don't know what to tell you, but the sun was out for 24 hours."
All right, so if we got Stanley Kubrick or however you say his last name was the guy who shot the moon mission, who is the current director that would be shooting ice wall Antarctica stuff and conspiracy theory things now?
Michael Bay.
Okay.
Totally Michael Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, so okay, so
what'd you say, Hash?
I'd say they do a boat race around Antarctica every year.
Yeah, and it's like there's explosions everywhere, and that's why the ice wall is melting and the polar bears are dying because of all the explosions.
Wouldn't have what's his name? That guy, he like found America allegedly
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Wouldn't he have ran into the ice wall if he went the wrong way around the world? Like, isn't that?
There's a story about
Yeah,
Chuck Norris in the ice wall. I don't know if you guys.
I don't know how we got talking. Chuck Norris in the ice wall?
Yeah.
No, I have to hear this now.
Oh no! I just know that there's a thing about like he fought the ice wall.
Oh, okay. Well, really? He won?
You can't
Well, one time he got an erection and there were no survivors.
That's silly.
and you think
anyway,
that's scary.
The point I was trying to make, Jay Chains, is to you was if everything is simply everything that our brain perceives is simply electronic impulses and chemical reactions. Okay, so how hard is it to reprogram a brain with electronics and chemical reactions?
Probably pretty hard.
I don't know if it's that hard.
Ask was it Michael Pence who told like the gay people they've got to go to the conversion camps?
Sounds about right.
Oh my God.
Can we just talk about that as a theory though? You're gonna get a bunch of gay people and send them to camp together. Do you know what happens at camp, Mike Pence?
There's one time at band camp.
I know. And plus he's like, dude, these people had to come from somewhere. These people had to come from somewhere, right? Like gay people came from a heterosexual set of parents too. So eventually, perfect timing, absolutely perfection.
Hey, Mama Mia, Papa P, it's time to order that pizzeria. You know what we do on Fridays, baby.
Excellent.
Carrie.
Excellent timing.
Carrie, can I interest you? Can I interest you in a rainbow pizza, sir?
I'm gonna have a rainbow pizza, sir.
Sir. Wait.
Sir.
Ash. Mustard. With a side of
mustard pizza for my girl Sandra.
Yeah. By the way, Sandra, thank you for coming into the group chat and saying where the hell is everybody, or else I would have missed the space. And it would have made me very sad.
Thank you. And Sandra, thank you for being here. I know, you had said yesterday, dang it, you missed it. And that's okay. You made up for it today by being the first one here and sticking through to the end. And I appreciate that. That means a lot. It means a lot for anybody. If you tapped in, you don't get as much credit as Sandra does. Sandra's top dog today. The rest of y'all are little guppies. But I do appreciate you being here. Hash, you're all right. Carrie, you're all right too. You guys are up there, maybe like in the 60s and 70s. But Sandra's like way plus 100%. So, but all y'all nerds, smash that like button. Have a great weekend. I will be posting and streaming. Maybe it all depends, man. There are a lot of like the events that I'm gonna go there and participate to network to try to find a job happen at night. And what happens when you're 12 hours different is that possibly there's going to be no show. Am I going to do like a 3 a.m. show to match the 3 p.m. show? I don't know. Tuesday, I will have Jenna in the same space as me. So I'm sure we'll find a way to stream with Nick, potentially. But I don't know. I've got a long journey over to Singapore, and that starts this evening. So I'll keep in touch with you guys. We'll shoot some content. We'll make some fun things happen, and we'll check back in soon.
Have fun, dude. So, safe travels, and enjoy yourself, because I know it's going to be a long trip. And I might do a live space, not a space. I might go live with the next raccoon I catch. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That could be at 3 a.m. You might just be sitting there bored, awake in some hotel. And all of a sudden, it's like Carrie's going live with raccoons.
You know what? That would be that would be interesting. I would be interested to see that. I've got this. I'm fairly confident I'm going to bring the box bowling with me on the plane and go to like the mid galley and just sit there. Let's see if I can do this with glasses on. Oh, not in my room. I got not enough space. Damn. I'm hitting lights and stuff, but we'll bring the box bow. And if you guys don't have one of these things, this is fun for some hand-eye coordination training. So, all right. I guess that's it. This is the end of the road. This is me signing
Toodles.
off from the United States of America. If I don't make it back, if I end up staying in Singapore, it's been fun.
Well, I say, little bird.
Thank you. I'm not going to stay in Singapore, by the way. I'm coming back home. I'll see you guys next week. Boom.